Sounded like Steve and Draymond apologized to the team in the last couple of days. You guys have won 3 in a row now. How do you now look back on that situation and maybe the apology and I guess where is the team maybe in a better place than it was 5 days ago?
I think them two are in a better place. But I was up here talking about it. They're going to be professional in how they handled it, and that's how they handled it and how we've handled it as a team. So when stuff like that happens, they have the equity of years and years of, a relationship that is, it's had its moments. But as professionals as you are, you come back and you approach the next day with a fresh start, and they handled yesterday at practice well, and we responded well as a team.
Steph, when Al can come in like that and open up the floor by hitting threes in a row like that, what does that do for everybody to be able to, just open up the court for you guys?
Yeah, it's the vision of what he would add to our team from the jump. I know he's battled a lot of injuries and absences, and he's trying to personally, I'm sure, find a rhythm, and that availability is huge. But it's why he is who he is, why he's had the career that he's had, and why he's such a coveted big man because of what he can do. So that run that they had basically won us the game. At the end of the first quarter, start of the second. So that was the difference in giving us a little bit of separation where we could also, have that cushion the rest of the game.
Is it hard to do that? I mean, he's missed 7 games. I know he stays ready, but still, it's probably different when you step back on the floor.
Yeah, he works, very hard behind the scenes to get ready, and that's just a confidence and experience thing. Him being in the league so long, I'm sure nothing surprises him. It's just a matter of how he feels and can he be healthy and get out there, and he knows what to do.
Hey, Steph. Coach mentioned earlier this is not a great team, a good team, but it could become an excellent team. What's your assessment on that, and what would it take to become excellent or great again?
One, not getting too down on yourself if it's not going right, and not acting like we've done anything with a 3-game win streak. We have to continue to obsess over the details. We've been a really good defensive team all year, but offensively it's been our kind of barometer on if we're playing well or not. So take care of the ball, take good shots, use each other to create good looks, and just stay locked in on playing with effort and energy. Very simple concepts, but can you go do it? And we've had 3 games in a row where we've done it.
Hey, Steph. Sorry if this was asked before, but Steve was talking about how the rotation stabilized a bit. Do you feel like that's starting to solve some of the problems you guys have had earlier in the season?
Yeah, we've been asking for that, and asking for it, also understanding it's been hard because of injuries, because of the revolving door of who's available, who's been playing well, certain things that coach sees that he's making or informs his decision. So it helps when guys know who they're out there playing with and can develop a chemistry and a rhythm, especially offensively, because it does change depending on who you're out there with. So the hard part is you got to, Buddy, J.K., Gee, Pat, Seth, who's hurt. You got guys who have also played, and they have to stay ready too because, things can change really quickly.
One more Clay question. Is it safe to assume there was some intent behind the shoe choice tonight?
No, I just randomly found some Clay Thompson 11s lying around in the back. Just thought I'd wear them, and they happen to be my size. It was pretty cool.
Hey, Steph, real quick. You talk about your legendary career, and then you play a young guy in Cooper Flagg who's taking the league by storm. Just what's your assessment of him, kind of seeing him up close for the first time?
I saw him at my camp a couple years back, and then I saw him again at the USA Select team last summer. So it's not a surprise what he's been doing, why he's the #1 pick, what he did at Duke. Future's bright. Plays way beyond his years and just his basketball IQ, you can tell. So that's gonna be a journey you want to stay locked in on. He's gonna be around for a long time.
Steph, back here. I don't know if you've already been asked this, but just talk about what today meant, not just for the holiday, but just you being able to achieve that milestone and just all the other things you've accomplished in your career?
13 straight Christmas Day games. You said like the scoring milestone, rocking clay shoes, all the things. It's been a great, blessed day. I'm just so fortunate to play this game.
Your 13th Christmas Day game. At this point in your career, how important are these games to you, and what do they mean to you?
I mean, they're special because, only 10 teams get this opportunity, and especially at home. It's a great honor. The history of this day, basketball, or in the history of the league, so I don't ever take them for granted. It is a different energy, all around the arena, and to start it at home with the family, very cool slot where you get a little time in the evening with the family, so I'm looking forward to get home, but it's, always fun, especially when you get a win.
Talking about history, was it on your mind that you reached the 26,000 career scoring mark today?
No, I didn't know going into it, which is great because those things take care of themselves. The more you play, the more opportunity you get out there, and it is a special milestone for sure. Just I think there's 22 guys in the history of the league, so you look up and there's some other active players still doing it, still climbing the ladder. I'm happy to be a part of that chase to see how far I can get up there.
Hey, Steph, over here. How long had you been warming up before you realized Clay had come out too before the game?
In the what?
How long had you been warming up when you realized that Clay had come out too and was warming up with you?
He usually had, since he's, or last year when we played him, he usually warmed up around the same time, so I kind of knew he was going to be out there, and had a quick moment with him at half court and then kind of kept it moving.
Did you notice the crowd's reaction to that moment at midcourt? It seemed to elicit some excitement.
Yeah, they don't miss a thing for sure, especially the Splash Bros out there. So, very sentimental moment. I'm sure. Anytime we're in the same, space, and Draymond included, so that was cool for sure.
Steph, you've talked about realizing there's more, behind you than in front. To seeing Clay and that kind of becoming normal on the other side make you remember how close you are, to this thing being over?
Yes and no. I mean, it will never be normal, seeing him somewhere else, but it's also we're all trying to deal with the here and now, and we're such competitors that no matter what position you're in or situation you're in with your teams, you still feel like you can win and you have a lot to accomplish. So it's a great reminder of the journey, but you don't really put too much extra emphasis on it. That time will come down the road.
So for the last 10 games, you guys have been averaging like 22 assists per game. Today you guys hit 33 and didn't really shoot that well. What does that say about the way the offense can run?
It just shows what we've been working on, trying to get organized around my unit when we're out there, and me and Draymond especially, where there's a lot more organized chaos and pet patterns and stuff. We're still calling some plays, but then the drastic difference when it's just Jimmy out there and trying to get organized around him. So our offense was a struggle for a good while throughout the season, and all that shows is, one, if you take care of the ball and get good possessions, decent shots over the course of the game, you give yourself a good chance to weather the storm if you're not making shots, because you're not handing the other team points and you're making them work. So we've had a good stretch of games doing that.